an 8-hour drive to Sydney. Gotta catch a plane in the morning.
It's too bad you got to split. Waves are gonna be awesome tonight.
Tell me about it, man. I know, but the old man, he already sprung for the tickets.
Can't argue with that.
Did you ever find that mangy mud of yours?
Nah, I'm sure he ran off and found a mate or something.
All right, all right. I'll see you next month in Baja.
Definitely. You drive safe, huh?
All right.
We have a report of a young deceased male, location 532 Ocean. Please go and investigate. Roger that.
Oh, hell.
Never get used to that smell.
Over there.
What the hell happened to him?
Lone pupils. Maximum morbidity. Check for ID.
His name's Charles Williams.
Local?
He's American.
American. Bad end to a surfing holiday. Let's get out of here and call the CDB.
Roy! Too late! Come here! Up here! Take a look at this. That fella's dog. Dead birds. There. They're all over.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. We're about 9 hours into the flight, making good speed. Flight attendant should prepare for landing in about, 5 hours and 20 minutes when we'll touch down in Los Angeles. As for the rest of you, I've turned off the seatbelt sign now that we're past the bumpy weather. You're now free to move about the cabin. But I'd keep the breakdancing down to a minimum.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, for the first 20 times or so.
Would you tuck that in front of the seat?
I need to get up.
I can hang that up. There's your chair. Thank you.
All right. First class bathroom, my friend. First class? Dude, what do you want?
Excuse me.
Miss, this guy could use something to drink.
I'll be right with you, sir. If you just get to your seat.
Excuse me, miss. Could you get this kid some help now?
Sir, here you go. Maybe this will help.
go in there. But we should wait till then.
Could be ours.
Could be. More up at the top, then. Yeah. When you double take.
Right. Right. Found something. Look here. He took Atlanta Icelandic from Sydney to Los Angeles. There's our boy.
Sure.
Nothing like free booze. You want one?
You fly first class often?
Hell yes. As long as somebody else is footing the bill, anyway. I'm a private security contractor. Gibby Smolak.
Ara Betchfeld. So you're like a bodyguard?
Kind of. How about you?
I'm a photographer.
Have I seen anything of yours?
Faces. That's my thing.
Very nice.
Is there a doctor on board? Excuse me, a doctor on board?
Yes, I'm a doctor.
Could you come here, please, quickly? Could we clear out this area, please? Everyone, please,
okay,
just
son.
find a different seat.
I'm gonna help
Thank
Center for Disease Control, Los Angeles. This is Dr. Kayla Martin.
This is ATC patching through a call from Flight 182 with an onboard health situation. Stand by.
Yeah, can you run this? We got Flight 182 incoming from Australia. We've got major symptoms on board.
Captain Salter wanted to be on the safe side because he got the memo about the bird flu.
Yeah, no, that's good. The first thing you need to do, avian or not, is separate him from the rest of the passengers.
We did, as best as we could.
What's his name?
Ames Smith. He's having trouble breathing and he's coughing up blood.
I'm gonna put you on speaker so you can talk to my colleague. He's gonna ask you a couple questions, all right?
Hi, this is Dr. Ratner. What are his symptoms?
He's got a terrible fever, he's got the chills, he's having trouble breathing, and like I said, he's coughing up blood.
Okay, Lindsay, tell your captain that we'll have the CDC response team meet him at LAX and have that doctor on board stay with him, okay? I'll call you back in 10 minutes.
All right, thanks.
Let's round up the local team and tell them it's just precautionary.
Dr. Sarkowski, call on line 3.
Sikorsky here.
Hey, it's Dr. Martin. We've just been notified of a sick passenger on Flight 182 from Sydney. He's febrile and vomiting blood.
Sounds like shock lung, you agree?
It could be.
All right, meet that plane. Alert the Australians. We'll get Los Alamos working on simulations. I want to be apprised of all developments on the hour.
On the hour. Yes, sir.
Ratner, CDC LA. Yeah. Yeah, could you hold on just 1 second? Hey, it's the Aussies. What was the name of the kid on the plane?
Ames Smith, why?
You're gonna be doctors meeting the plane. You're gonna be fine.
Please, tell my parents that I'm sorry.
You're gonna tell them yourself when we get to LA, okay?
Just promise me.
Tender when the kid OD'd.
This is Flight 182, Sydney to Los Angeles. Flight 182, over.
182 operations, go ahead.
Operations, we need to report a death on board. Just had a very sick 19-year-old boy die. Could be a virus, flu, or something.
You suspect a biological agent, or was there a pre-existing condition?
All I know is I have a plane load of passengers who wish they were breathing the same air.
182, please change your heading to 0210. Following emergency medical protocol, you are being diverted to runway 25 left.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have been in touch with the Centers for Disease Control, and as a precautionary measure, we have been rerouted to a secure runway. Don't worry about the folks meeting you. Transportation will be provided for them if it is requested. I want to prepare you for what lies ahead. We'll be circling until they give us the okay to land. Once down, the CDC will come aboard and instruct us on all matters concerning your safety. I know this has been a rough flight, but hang in there. We will do all that we can to get you home as swiftly and safely as possible.
Hey, Kayla. What's your hurry?
They're rerouting the plane to a secured area. I'm putting it in quarantine.
You were? Kayla, 2 men, dead dog, couple of dead birds doesn't automatically mean a pandemic.
Well, what's the worst that could happen if I overreact?
Doing too much can mean freaking people out, and that can kill a career. You might want to keep that in mind.
Okay, so how ready is the emergency response center?
Well, it's a work in progress. I mean, some beds are in. If we push okay overtime, maybe 2-3 hours, we can get it up and running.
Okay, open it.
We're gonna need the city's approval. It's their operation. Feds haven't given them a penny for it yet.
Call them.
Are you sure about this?
No? Well, what happens if I underreact, huh?
Well, I mean, if it turns out to be major, then doing too much, that could be a career wipeout, too.
Well, thank God I can count on you for comfort and support.
Yeah, well, I mean, if things go south, there's always the ice-capades.
And although I love visiting my friends and relatives in Mexico, Los Angeles is now my home. It has been so good to my family. Both my parents have good jobs now. And one day, I'll graduate from college and be a doctor.
I hope you grow up to become my Dr. Belinda. Last year when I ran for mayor, people would ask me, what is Los Angeles' greatest asset? Well, it is our people. It is our children. I'm sorry, but I have some city business I have to attend to. But our school superintendent, Barry, can answer any questions you might have regarding our initiative. Have a good day. That was wonderful. And you, Barry, thank you.
Hello. She's my daughter, the one who just read?
Then you must be a very proud man, Mr.
Ruiz, Roberto Ruiz, and yes, I am.
I'm sorry the mayor has a pressing engagement.
Excuse me. It's a pleasure to meet you. It was great, everybody. Thank you.
We're out of here.
Just a few more shots.
No. Let's go.
Dr. Martin, Chris Fentress, airport manager.
Yes.
Remember me?
Of course, of course.
I have a car waiting outside.
Oh, great. So what's the flight status?
Should be on the ground in a few minutes.
Okay. We need to lock down the plane.
That's a big step.
I know.
Excuse me, Dr. Martin?
Yeah, just give me a second, okay? Thanks.
Agent Whitlock, FBI. What's the story?
What's the agency's interest?
Well, for starters, finding out why the plane's been rerouted to a secure runway.
There was suspicious death on board, so we're holding everybody until we can figure it out.
There's no way. I have a federal prisoner on that plane I have to pick up.
Well, you're gonna have to wait like everyone else.
Wait, doctor. Put me on the guest list.
Well, you're gonna have to suit up.
CDC is making a call on this. Choice.
Hello?
Kelly, it's me.
I know that voice, Troy. Don't do this.
Just tell him I might not make it tonight, okay?
Oh, no.
Look, I don't have time for this right now.
You never have the time. That's why we're divorced.
Just tell him I'm sorry.
Don't, please.
I'll make it up to him. And Kelly,
What?
try not to make me out to be the bad guy, please.
You're doing a pretty good job of that yourself.
Tower, we're in final approach. We should be wheels down in 30 seconds.
Through Central.
Okay,
Tell
hold on.
2 cars to bring them in.
Our bio team's held up at security. Can you help them?
I'm clearing them through as we speak.
Okay. Yeah. He's gonna get it through.
Call them in.
Okay.
Okay. Now.
We got company. It's the mayor.
faster we get those teams in place, the sooner this aircraft is built off the isolation, the better. We need to be in the game a half hour ago.
We followed him to LAX. He drove out onto the tarmac. How often does the mayor do that?
I got a visual on him.
Ted, I gotta go.
Please, may I have everyone's attention? We need everyone seated. We're expecting the CDC to come in any minute to talk with us.
D'Alessandro's down there with a bunch of people.
Can you see what they're saying?
Let's see. Nope, still can't read lips.
If we break it, we own it.
Who's Dr. Martin?
I am.
This airport is city property.
Understood. However, technically it's CDC.
Don't give us technicalities. You opened up the city's emergency response center without even consulting my staff.
Well, actually, I have the emergency authority here.
You have the authority for nothing unless I okay it first.
I just wanted to be prepared for the worst.
I appreciate your concern. But the next time you want anything from this city, you go through my office, understood?
Mayor, why don't we continue this conversation inside?
Find us some place to talk. Sure. Follow me. Here we go.
Come on. I need to get suited up.
Come on. Cell still doesn't work.
Big deal. Maybe there's no service on this runway.
Yeah, people can make phone calls from the middle of Borneo, but not LAX. And whatever's going on here, they don't want anybody to know.
Captain, we need to speak with your passengers. Excuse me, everyone. I'm Dr. Kayla Martin. This is Dr. Carl Ratner. We're from the Center for Disease Control. We're wearing these biosuits only because it's protocol, not necessarily because you're in great danger.
Now, the first thing we're going to do is remove and test the body of the young man who died on your flight. And buses are coming to take you to a safe place while we wait for the results.
Well, where's that? An emergency center's being opened as we speak.
I got an important business deal closing.
Sir, your family and friends will be notified, of course, but until then...
Why don't you unjam our phones so we can notify them ourselves?
Folks, the airline and the government have given CDC the authority to do whatever it thinks is reasonable to protect us. The sooner they do their jobs, the sooner we can all go home.
Doctor, back here. I was treating him. He was a very sick young man.
Oh my God.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I got it the last 5 minutes, didn't I? Hope you win next time. If it's about last night's polls, I've seen them.
It's not the polls, Governor.
What then?
Something's going on in L.A.
Something is always going on in L.A. My problem child.
Air Atlanta Icelandic reported the mysterious death of a 19-year-old boy on a flight from Sydney to L.A. today. And they've landed the aircraft at a secure runway at LAX.
But are we talking about some kind of quarantine situation here?
Possibly. They're keeping the passengers until they get clearance from the CDC.
Well, then we'll wait and see what the CDC says. Agreed?
Agreed.
right, excuse me, everybody, if I could have your attention, please. We're going to disembark the plane by seat assignment. 2 reasons. First of all, we want to keep track of who you are. But secondly, we want to know where you were seated in relation to the young man who passed away. Now, he's called our index case. And your proximity to him may eventually have something to do with what kind of treatment you'll receive, if any. Now, we're going to start with rows 9 through 20. 9 through 20. Thank you.
Hey, you okay in there?
I'm fine. First time for everything, right?
Straight this way. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Mastrava, flight attendant. I was with him when he died.
Thank you. Excuse me, sir. Yeah. Hi, could I get your name and your seat assignment, please?
Pete Sampson, 10 A and B.
And you, sir?
He's with me. Edward Vicente.
I'm with you.
Let's go.
Just file to the bus. Thank you. First bus.
That's my man.
Troy.
Watch your step. Right this way.
I got bad
This way,
news.
right to the bus.
Don't come dressed like that and tell me you got bad news.
CDC's got a lot of regulations like we do. Federal agency, you know. They're not gonna let me take him off your hands.
What do you know? For real.
If it's a flu, they got stuff you can take if you need to. That's all. On the bus, big man.
Okay, exactly where in the Constitution does it say it's cool to treat us like this?
Why don't you do something about it, tough guy?
You bet I will.
Sir, please. Sir, you have to get on the bus for your own safety.
No, I don't.
Yes, sir, you do. Sir, you have 2 choices. You can walk to the bus or you'll be shackled and carried. Do you understand?
I'll remember this.
Yeah, so will I, sir. Get on the bus.
When they finish the luggage.
All right, everybody, listen up. Foxhoven and I are going to start right here at Ground Zero with the victim. The rest of you, I want to get the food and the garbage off and incinerated ASAP after you get the samples from it.
What about the baggage?
We're just going to have it inspected and returned to them as soon as possible. Should be fine.
And the cargo section doesn't share any airflow with the passengers,
Yeah,
does
that's
it?
my understanding. All right, everybody, let's get going and be really thorough, okay? By the book.
Gil, don't drink out of the bottle. What's the big deal? Hey, just because you were angry at your dad, do not take it out on me. Fine. Come on, Gil. He's your father.
But why doesn't he act like it?
He does. It's just that sometimes he doesn't always know how to prioritize.
Mom, he's an FBI agent. He should know better.
All I'm saying is maybe you should cut him a little slack.
I'm on a vantage point on the north side of LAX, where a little over an hour ago we began to see individuals in biocontainment suits entering and exiting an isolated aircraft. Those biocontainment suits usually indicate a level 4 threat, which applies to bioterrorism or an infection situation. We've also witnessed an unidentified body being removed from the aircraft and being placed in a biohazard container. We don't have any information yet as to the person's identity or cause of death.
All I can tell you is the mayor is busy getting exactly the information you want. When he gets it, we will call
I just
you.
want to make that perfectly clear.
Okay?
Ken, you will call me first before you announce something, right? right?
Melissa, I've got a call coming in. I have to go.
You will call me first.
I have to go.
Right.
It's that Channel 8 reporter, Melissa Lowe. Woman's relentless.
I know.
Well, the CDC hasn't said anything yet. You don't want to be out front on this.
I'm not hiding, Ken. We ran on a promise of transparency in government. I'm not taking that back.
I understand. I do, but we don't want to be worrying people unnecessarily.
People start dying, Ken. They're not going to find it unnecessary at all.
Yes. It's about damn time. Hey, it's Handler. Listen, my cell's been down. I just wanted to make sure that you confirm my 1 p.m. for tomorrow.
Sure. It's at 1:15.
Outstanding.
By the way, I heard about your flight 182. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I heard about that flight. No, it wasn't mine, no. I took, Qantas. Yeah. Last-minute change. Listen, here's the deal. I need you to call me tomorrow at 1:15 exactly. Tell me we've got another offer. All right? That should close the deal quick.
No problem.
Talk to you then.
Big square bunker. It looks just exactly like that.
Excuse me, I gotta get to Beverly Hills fast.
No baggage?
Right here?
No.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, we have to cancel your practice on Thursday.
But Mom, trial's in a couple weeks.
I can't be there to pick you up. I have a presentation in La Jolla.
Great.
I'm sorry.
Well, I guess I'll just ask Aunt Kayla to come get me.
My sister has a lot on her plate right now. I think she's just gonna be too busy.
She's never too busy for me.
Excuse me, those of you waiting for Flight 182. Yes, sir. I know you deserve an explanation. What's going on? At this time, I can confirm that an incident has occurred on Flight 182 that prevents us from having the passengers contact you yet. What happened? Your questions will all be answered shortly. In the meantime, we have entry passes for an airline lounge. It's located nearby and has coffee, sandwiches, and TVs. We have staff there who will assist you in any way they can.
We need answers.
One more thing. Is anyone here to meet Ames Smith?
Ames? Oh my God, Ames?
That's us. Please come with me.
Do you follow me?
We have to go to LA.
Why? Has the situation changed?
Not yet. But consider this. Giuliani's national profile went sky high after 9/11.
Yes, I remember.
And if this turns out to be a big deal, you'll want to be on site.
Suppose you're right.
You know I'm right, Governor. D'Alessandro's an ambitious man. He'll use this to beat you, or try to beat you.
That's what I thought you said. Henry, when I got into politics, I thought the job was to govern. I was wrong. But I don't have to like it.
Lillian, your job is to govern. My job is to make sure that you keep your job.
Please tell us what happened to our son.
Would you guys have a seat?
I want to see him now.
Look, whatever it is, you have no right to keep him.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith, your son passed away on the flight. I'm so sorry.
Are you sure that it was Ames?
What are you talking about? It's not possible. He's young.
It seems that he suffered from extreme respiratory distress. We're not exactly sure. We're asking the passengers who were seated around him.
I'm sorry.
I want to see my son.
I'm sorry. Everyone's been quarantined. I can't do that.
No, I don't care if everyone's been quarantined or not. I want to see my son. Please. Let me see my boy.
This is as far as we can go.
Oh my God. That's my boy. Oh, my poor baby. Oh, oh, Ames.
How did this happen?
It's what we're trying to figure out, Sal.
Please. Please, I want to know.
We think he contracted a viral infection in Australia.
Oh, Ames, I'm so sorry.
Right, separated right around here. Open. Yeah, I got it. There you go. Good, right there.
This is the view from Channel 8 Sky Chopper as buses loaded with passengers from Air Atlanta Icelandic Flight 182 make their way slowly through the LA freeway system. Destination? Unknown. But Channel 8 has obtained information from confidential inside sources that bioterrorism experts from the Centers for Disease Control are being dispatched to Los Angeles from facilities across the nation.
They got no right to do this. They're not telling us jack. They're probably taking us to some kind of internment camp. I'm telling you, first time they leave a door open, I am gone. If you want, I'll take you with me. What are you doing?
Getting a headache?
You don't look too good, Pete.
Well, whatever happens to me will happen to you.
Only time will tell.
Oh, listen, if you don't mind, later when, things calm down, I'd like to see what you have set up here.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Yeah.
Thanks.
You can go.
Make sure that entrance is secure.
Right this way, people.
In there.
Producing the file,
Right through here, gentlemen, right through here.
Go this way.
Please have your passports and IDs ready.
All right. If you want to make it inside, whatever you do, don't look back. You look.
Sorry.
All right. I'm gonna go check on our guests.
Come on. Excuse me, who's in charge? Is there anyone you can ask a few questions of?
Yes. I'm Dr. Kayla Martin of the Los Angeles Center of Disease Control. I can answer a few questions.
Melissa Lowe, Jake Laramie, Channel 8 News. Can you confirm that this is a bioterrorism attack?
We can't confirm that.
Is it avian flu then?
We're not sure. Excuse me. Hello?
Hey, you look like you're in trouble. I could use some help inside.
Yes. I'll be right there. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm needed inside. But I can confirm it's a young white male that died on Flight 182. Our protocols are now in place. Someone else will be outside to answer more questions and give you a full update. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Grace.
Richard, how are you?
Good, thanks.
How's the job working out?
Great. One of my fares gave me a $20 tip.
Oh, that's wonderful.
You know, I found a nice little place to rent. Pretty soon I'll be able to move out.
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
Sister Grace.
What's this for?
It's time I started giving back.
Thank you. Now go sit down. We've got some beautiful tomato soup.
We have 3 basic areas of isolation. This one we call Area 1. These are for people who haven't been exposed. Street clothes are fine. Over here, down the hall and through the doors, we have Area 2. Those are for people who have been exposed but have no symptoms. That's gowns, masks, and gloves. Up the stairs and through the containment doors, we have people who have been exposed and have symptoms, people who are sick.
The ones who get the real bad news.
Yeah, those are full suits. The first thing we do is a triage, so we can figure out where everybody goes.
You planning on staying long?
Oh, we hope not.
Excuse me. Go for Troy.
Hey, we got Area 2 pretty much secure.
Great.
Hey, you got a head count for me yet?
Yeah, we might have a problem.
What?
We've got 184, they have 185. I don't know if it's our mistake or the airlines yet.
Are you sure?
You kidding? I have to cross-reference from the airlines and our own counts. But first, you've got me designing a room plan where people are housed by seat number. You have any idea how complex that is?
When do we have it?
As soon as I can.
What is it?
Masks on everyone.
Masks.
Hang on, man.
It's just a filtration breach test. All right, people, calm down. It's just a test. We're testing the biosecurity breach. Relax. Stand down.
After all we've been through, you're just gonna leave me here like this? What am I supposed to do?
Tell you what. Get used to solitaire.
Samson.
Yes, I do
Any medication? One guy tells me one thing, another guy says something else. Nobody really knows anything. I mean, my buddies don't know why I'm in here. Come on. I feel fine. There's nobody sick here.
Whatever.
You should be in front of the camera instead of behind.
I used to be, but I hit 30.
If you don't mind my asking, why are you doing this?
It's what I do. Can I take your picture?
Why would you want to do that?
For your family?
I look a mess.
You look great.
Come on.
Smile.
From Atlanta?
Yeah, we did the cross-check there.
Kayla Martin.
Hey, it's me.
Brooke, sweetie, I can't talk right now. What's up?
Well, I'm out with Lisa and Becky heard from her brother all about that weird stuff that's happening on that plane. And she says that we could all get the plague.
You tell Becky it's not the plague, okay?
Well, I told them that you would tell us if we were gonna die or something.
Sweetie, I have to go right now. I'll call you back later, okay?
Okay, talk to you later. Bye.
Hey, Marcus.
Richie, how'd you do?
Crazy busy out there.
Oh, let's hope it keeps up. I'm heading out for a double. Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I just got a scratchy throat.
Oh, hey. Yeah, have some of these.
Hey, thanks.
I was wondering, can I borrow 20? I got nothing to make change with. I'll pay you back tomorrow.
No problem.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
All right,
Hey.
Hey,
Did you get any sleep?
Yeah. What's that? We got 8 folks showing symptoms and in isolation. Started them on therapy with the Tamiflu. And you wanted to know about the autopsy?
Yeah, what's going on?
Well, if you want front row seat, county coroner's on his way. We're starting in 45.
Okay, I'll be there.
You sure don't waste any time.
Excuse me?
My boss just told me the CDC requested FBI security. I'm assigned to your team.
Oh, that's me. Hope you don't mind.
It's fine. As long as Vincent, my partner's still here, I'm not going anywhere.
Dr. Martin?
Oh, great. Thank you so much.
Sorry, took me longer than I thought. If you think our bureaucracy is bad, you should see the airlines. It's bad news. We really have lost one.
Are we sure?
Yes. His name is Jack Hendler. He's a real estate agent.
Where does he live?
Brentwood.
Send out a team. Actually, I want you to go with him.
On my way.
Thanks.
Ready to take a look?
Absolutely.
What made you treat Mr. Smith here as a 4-alarm?
Rapid onset of respiratory distress with fever, combined with blood on a plane with almost 200 passengers.
That would get my attention. These lungs, they look more like a bloody steak than normal tissue. What's the priority for your pathology guys?
Body fluids, tissues, blood samples, fixed and fresh cultures.
Now this is a problem. Come on this side.
Healthy lungs are supposed to be pink and fluffy. He's only 19.
No time to abuse himself enough to do really big damage.
Looks like he bled from the inside out.
Broke 3 ribs with that cough of his. Your timeline is right. This is one of the fastest progressing diseases I've ever seen.
Push the meeting until tomorrow? What, like I've got nothing better to do? I don't even like the guy's movies. No, I'm not coming to the office today. No, I'm fine. It's just a cold. Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Be sure to wear protective surgical.
Kayla! So, there's no sign of our missing passenger. He's not at the real estate office, he's not home.
What?
Yeah, Hendler's soon-to-be ex-wife was there. He's been staying in one of his properties till he finds a new place. She has no idea where. I told her that he might be sick. It made her smile.
Okay, I'll call the mayor's office. We'll get the police involved.
Sounds like a plan.
Look at this mess. Gotta get this press under control. We have a media frenzy going on here.
Sure you want to do that, sir?
Well, somebody's got to do it.
Okay, sir, it's your call.
That's him. Could I have your attention, everyone?
Ito, Atlanta CDC.
Dr.
Carl Ratner.
I'm Dr. Max Sikorsky of the Centers for Disease Control. I just arrived from Atlanta, but I've been in constant contact with my LA staff, so I'm up to speed on the situation. And I'd like to make a few things clear. I think you're all overreacting. This is simply a cautionary investigation.
All due respect, Dr. Sikorsky, the media didn't quarantine a couple hundred people, the CDC did.
The point is, you're trying to make this a bigger story than it is.
Wait, we're hearing rumors that this is avian flu. Can you confirm or deny that?
We do not know that this is avian flu.
Then why the quarantine?
When we have identified the cause of death of Mr. Smith, we will either let everyone go or move into an actual quarantine.
Excuse me, you're saying that this isn't a quarantine?
I would prefer to call it a preventative action. Now, responsible news coverage should make it clear that there is absolutely no need for public panic. If this isn't a contagious disease, then by definition, there's no problem. And if it is, we have taken the appropriate actions to protect the public.
But what's the cause then if it's not avian flu?
Any number of things.
Such as?
Ross River virus and dengue fever. Now, don't write that down. You asked for examples. I gave you examples. I'm not saying that's what it was. Now, you people in the media, you have everybody expecting bird flu. But there are plenty of other diseases out there, believe me.
Are you prepared with a vaccine if you need one?
Vaccines take months to develop. If this is something new, the chance that there would be a useful vaccine on the shelf right now is small. Now, don't go off writing that we're defenseless here the way you people are inclined to do.
Dear God, what a train wreck. Whose idea was it to put him in front of a news camera?
He's the guy calling the shots at the CDC.
Get me Mayor D'Alessandro on the phone, now.
If this is some new form of influenza or bird flu or something else, the first course of action is to prevent its spread and then to contain it using antiviral drugs like Tamiflu.
Governor's office is watching the press conference. Doesn't sound too happy.
Governor Shaver.
Mayor D'Alessandro?
How are you?
Well, I'd be better if I wasn't watching the CDC blast the media on national television.
I know, we're watching it too.
Yes, but I don't want this shameless display to be misconstrued as our position. I mean, our stance needs to be one of firm leadership.
I agree. I'll speak to Sarkovsky myself.
Do that.
We're getting reports that people are buying up supplies of this antiviral Tamiflu.
It's all about big profits for the drug companies. Just proves the government's in bed with them. They've been bleeding us dry for years.
Don't you ever get tired of talking to yourself?
Never. I'm my own best company.
I bet you are.
I've told you everything you need to know.
Wait, Doctor.
Sir, Doctors Ratner and Foxhoven.
Dr. Ratner. Hi. Dr. Foxhoven. Let's get to work. Yes, sir.
Un portavoz del Centro de Control de Enfermedades ha declarado que el centro de emergencias será el lugar temporal de cuarentena para los pasajeros de la línea.
There you go, man.
Hasta ahora no hay ninguna información acerca
It's messed up, man.
I'll be right back.
No. Make diet. Follow the diet.
Buying out the whole store, man?
Just in case, huh?
What you're gonna want to do is get a specific antigen score.
Yo, 2 swallows. Yes.
Starts with a cough. Next thing you know, you're gonna be puking up blood, my friend. Oh, Samson.
Oh boy. Ken, are we ready for this?
You don't have to have the answers. Just remember to stay on message.
Stay on message.
Stay on message.
Here we go.
Right here, sir.
Mr. Mayor.
Sir.
Mayor. Mr. Mayor, would you let us know what's Mr. Mayor?
Hey guys, just give me a minute. I know you're all here because you want some answers, and quite frankly, so do I. In a few minutes, I'll be meeting again with the CDC authorities, and I'm confident the situation on Flight 182 will be handled responsibly. I am your representative, but I'm also your friend. And as your friend, know this. I will hold your welfare, and your trust is sacred. I promise. Thank you very much.
Issue a statement offering support to the city. Tell them that you are ready to call up the National Guard if needed to maintain order.
These people are going to be looking to me for answers, you know. I don't want to threaten them.
You're only doing what's best for them.
Henry, did you see any riots on television? Because I didn't. But if I start calling up the National Guard, we'll start them. I mean, I don't want to panic people. We wait. In the meantime, get me that Sarkovsky character from the CDC on the phone. I need to know everything firsthand.
Yes, Governor. I can tell you this. The Smith boys' autopsy was inconclusive, but it has shown us what this virus does to the body. Now, we're keeping close watch on the other passengers. I have my best team on this, and I'm confident we'll be able to find out what causes this virus before the situation escalates. I will keep you informed. I hate politicians.
Excuse me. Dr. Martin, Dr. Sikorsky, the mayor will see you now. Please. Mr. Mayor. This is all fine. Yeah. It's Dr. Martin, who you've met, and this is Dr. Sikorsky.
Mr. Mayor.
Dr. Sarkowski.
What can we do for you?
Do we have any idea what we're up against medically?
Yes, we do.
Have a seat.
Thank you. I'll give you the short version. The autopsy demonstrates the young man had ARDS, or shock lung. It's usually seen in influenza pneumonia or other infections. The speed of this illness, which resulted in death, is remarkable. And it indicates that it's mutated or very rare, unique virus. The virus enters through the respiratory system and then goes into the lungs, where it attaches itself to receptor hooks on the lungs lining. It then moves inside the cells, where it kidnaps the genetic factory and duplicates. Then the cell bursts and the process continues. All the while, the individual who's infected is infecting other people, and the process and cycle is continuing.
So they have to show symptoms before they're contagious?
That is our present thinking.
Can we contain it?
Well, we were trying to do exactly that when we were summoned here.
Well, then I suggest you get back to your job. Dr. Martin, thanks for the explanation.
Please.
Agent Sampson?
Yeah.
There's a possibility you're contagious. We're gonna have to move in.
I'll think about it.
That wasn't a request.
Hey, Sampson.
Orville.
What's the matter? You don't look too happy to see me.
I didn't ask for the help.
Like I really want to be here.
Listen, man, I'm fine.
Doc's orders, big man.
Please, Agent Sampson.
As you can see, I've already eluted some of the specimens to pull out proteins, messenger RNAs, and genes. We're loading our libraries of microarray chips while we are doing some NMR to begin seeing the structure of the creature.
The bottom line is you can only look through libraries of recognized pathogens, right?
It's easier to look for something we already know than it is for something new, yes.
Anything else?
If we find similar structures between fragments of the RNA, we might be able to reconstruct the likely virus.
Any positives thus far?
Too early, but here's what we have so far.
This is the avian flu.
And this is what our young victim had.
It's not a match.
Exactly. We've got 1,000 libraries cooking. So we might be able to identify conserved domains and perhaps start building a model.
Well, if the index card is any indication of this infection, we're not gonna have a lot of time.
And pray that we get lucky.
How you feeling?
Like hell. You know what ticks me off? Vicente. The bastard looks good.
It's not your problem anymore, Pete. You're a patient now. Be a patient. Hang in there.
CDC treats you like your nuclear waste or something.
Hang on a second there. Hang on. I mean, duh.
Doesn't every society have the right to protect?
Hello? Aunt Kayla? Hey, I was just wondering if you could give me a ride home from the rink.
Oh, honey, I'm really just kind of crazy right now. Where's your mom? Can she give you a ride home?
No, she's in La Jolla.
Well, is Lisa there today?
Yeah.
Can you ask her mom if she can give you a ride home?
Sure. The Today Show is showing pictures of you from last night. You sounded smart.
Thank you.
Everybody's talking about it.
I know, this flu can be kind of scary stuff.
Not to me. I know if there was a real problem, you'd tell me.
I would. Sweetie, I've got to go.
Oh, real quick. I nailed the triple this morning.
I knew you could. I'll call you later.
Okay, bye. Lisa?
You need a ride?
Yeah.
This your first time in a taxi by yourself?
Yep. And I do have Mace, mister.
Don't you worry about a thing, honey. I'll have you home in no time.
Thank you.
Buckle up.
Here are the latest details regarding the Riptide virus crisis. Officials in Australia have raised the death toll to 14, and in Asia, reports are now coming in of 4 suspected cases in Japan. Meanwhile, several positive test results have been announced in Paris, Amsterdam, and Berlin. Health officials are focusing on curbing the spread of the disease.
I remain confident that we will be able to contain the negative effect of the disease.
Troy, thank you. Listen, now's not really a good time.
I just need a minute, Kelly.
If you're worried about Gil, I explained it to him. I didn't editorialize.
About what a crappy father I am?
You said it, not me.
I just thought I'd drive him to school.
I already have a ride.
Hey, buddy. Listen, I'm so sorry. There's a lot of stuff going on right now.
Troy, Frank, this is Troy. This is awkward.
Good to meet you.
Yeah.
Troy, can I talk to you for a minute?
Hey, I'm gonna be late.
Just a minute, sport. Listen, that's a hell of a boy you got out there.
Yeah, I know.
I know it's not my place, but...
You're right. It's not your place. And let's get something straight, Frank. I am Gil's father. You're just a guy sleeping with his mother.
Troy, that's enough.
Okay.
You need to move on.
Lindsay,
I know you're having trouble breathing. So we're gonna put a tube down your throat. It's gonna be a little uncomfortable, but it's gonna help you breathe. I'm gonna take this off now, okay?
I'm afraid.
I know.
How we doing?
Not good.
Show me.
Here's the H3N7 virus, or unknown virus. Now, here's an example of how quickly it spreads. We have found that it depletes the immune system in 2 different ways.
How so?
Some of the people's immune systems have slowed the replication of the virus down as compared to how the virus infected Ames Smith.
That's good, right?
No, not really.
Although it seems there are 2 kinds of reactions to the virus, one faster, one slower, the end result is still the same: death.
Considering our one rogue passenger is still out there infecting the public, with a ripple effect, we can hit critical mass, making this uncontainable in just 3 days.
CDC efforts in Los Angeles and around the country have become focused on finding a cure for the influenza virus. While vaccines offer definitive protection from the flu, the time...
Daddy, why won't they show me reading my reports?
Porque están hablando sobre, you know, the people on the airplane.
They'll have it soon. But I'll be at school. Honey, I'm recording the whole thing for you. Don't worry, okay?
All right, I gotta go.
Where are you going?
Oh, I'm meeting Alan and Carlos at the National Guard post, but before I go to work.
Love you.
People ask why God has brought us to this place, this time, why Ames Smith was taken. I don't believe in a God who plans all events. God has given us a beautiful home on earth, but he's kept it a struggle. It's because that struggle makes us human. And it is by being human that we can reach.
No one showed.
So I say to you, Lauren,
We did.
to look to the divine for your strength and your comfort. There's a maxim that suggests that with every curse, there's a hidden blessing. And I pray that one day you find whatever that blessing may be in this tragedy, and it brings you peace. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Hey.
Hey.
How's it going?
Oh, I got a call from a girlfriend at County. She said their ER's packed, so is UCLA's and St. John's. Pretty much anyone who has a cold thinks they have the flu.
Well, you take a few letters out of pandemic, you get panic. I stole that from one of Skrzykowski's lectures. You can hold down the fort?
Do I have a choice?
Not really. Hey, I was just actually coming up to see you. Anything?
Captain Salter died 3 hours ago. I mean, he was a diabetic and his immune system was probably compromised to begin with, but now we've got 29 symptomatic, 18 critical.
How's Lindsay?
Flight attendant?
Yeah.
She's not doing good.
I want to see her. Stay aside.
She flatlined. Dropped out of nowhere.
1 milligram of epi.
Come on. Come on. Nothing. Colin.
I'll be right back with that invoice.
Right away.
He's in zone 1 the entire flight.
Kayla. Dr. Skrzykowski.
What's wrong?
Well, Dr. Ito hasn't been able to identify the virus, but we know it's not avian.
So, we have a mutated virus that seems to move faster than avian. And if it's more deadly, too.
Sir, we're losing people here.
These are the people who received the Tamiflu?
Yes.
Well, they aren't going to work for everyone. You have others who aren't on antivirals, who aren't getting sick.
We shouldn't wait, sir. We're only talking about a couple hundred people who we know have been exposed. It's not a supply issue.
If everybody starts now, we split them between the Tamiflu and the Cotoxil.
We're treating them like guinea pigs. I just don't understand. Why not give them both meds?
Because we need to know what works, and we need to know for certain.
So what am I supposed to say to the families of the ones who have died? We gave them the wrong meds?
It's the only way, Kayla, and we both know it.
Don't forget to call me back in a few minutes. I gotta run, he's here. Mr. Torino. It's great to see you.
Chlorofire's murder, man.
Tell me about it. So you ready to take a look?
Yeah, let's do it.
You roll one of these?
Yeah, I used to have a 30-footer.
Married?
No, divorced.
Girlfriend?
Yep, absolutely.
Outstanding.
Wow, this is sweet.
So what do you think? 600-mile range. Top speed of 30 knots, sleep 6, full radar GPS package. That's 41 feet of good times, my friend.
She's a lot sweeter than my 30-footer. You know what they say, size counts.
You got that right. You know, I'll bet she would love this. Would you like to take her out on it?
I know I would. You okay, man?
It's just allergies. Please, go ahead.
Wow.
I talked to the estate.
Yeah?
They're looking to sell everything fast. They want to sweeten the deal. I thought we could put together an offer for the mansion that includes the yacht. You like getting the yacht for free?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Excuse me. Yeah, handler. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, boy. Yeah, okay. All right, thanks. I appreciate your call.
What's up?
Somebody just put in an offer.
Really?
Don't worry. It's through my office. I'll put you in first position.
So what you're telling me is I gotta make a decision right now.
It's your call.
My accountant doesn't want me to go over 10 mil for the mansion and the boat. Tell me you can swing that.
Try to make it work.
Mayor, Los Angeles may be your city, but the entire state of California is my responsibility. Now, I want to know what's going on down there.
Governor, when I know it, you'll know it. I had a word with Dr. Sorkowski with the CDC.
So did I. We caught your speech yesterday. I liked your approach.
Thank you, Governor.
Let me know everything. Keep me updated. I want to know every detail, hour by hour.
She's gonna show up unannounced.
She's gonna want to take charge, you know.
Oh, I know. We'll deal with it.
Yeah, well, let's just hope this thing doesn't get too out of hand.
Party!
Hey, Mr. Hindler.
Hey.
The police were here this morning.
Oh.
They were looking for you.
Parking tickets.
No, it was about the plane that was quarantined.
I told you, I wasn't on that flight. I took Qantas. Must be some sort of computer screw-up or something. First of all, if I was on that plane, how could I get off? And second, I'm honestly a little hurt that you think I would lie to you about something like this. Give us a hug. Grab everybody, bring them to my office. We are gonna crack these open. Hey, come on. The king is back. I have a little announcement, ladies and gentlemen. A colleague of mine once said, there is an ass for every seat. And yours truly has just filled one of the biggest. Guess who just closed the deal on the $10 million John Ullman estate? Ta-da! To none other than Michael Torino.
The producer!
And Mr. Torino has graciously invited me to attend the screening of his latest film.
It is definitely not the H5N1 strain that we expected, but what we call now the H3N7. Now, instead of antigenic drift where our population has some immunity, this is antigenic shift where our population has no immunity. I'm afraid this is a true pandemic pattern pending data of its morbidity and its mortality.
Well, we now have 62 passengers all showing symptoms of the disease. They're all on antivirals.
How many fatalities?
8.
I've got 10 in free fall. They could be gone any minute.
Any word on our rogue?
No, he's still out there.
Thank you. Hey, thank you. Thank you very much. You are gonna love this movie. Let's go over there and make my picture look pretty, all right? Tori Milken's not. I don't see Tori Milken. Okay.
Michael! Michael! This is fantastic. Congratulations.
Jack?
Who's this guy?
This is my real estate agent, Jack Hendler. You okay, Jack? You don't look too good.
No, I'm fine. She asked about your screening.
Good. Somebody call 911 right now.
Checking in.
Kayla.
Yeah.
We've got Hendler.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, he's on a respirator now. There's one other thing. We got a call. Someone who's symptomatic but won't come in. Sarkowski thought you might want to check it out.
Have Dr. Foxhoven go.
The man's a taxi driver. He worked the airport when the flight arrived.
Okay. All right, tell Sarkowski I'm on my way.
All right.
I can go ahead and isolate.
Give him this and tell him 4 o'clock would be great. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
The building permits are up. Real estates are holding. Tax receipts are solid. Now this. You found the guy that ran away. Endler? Dead? How many do you think he infected?
I don't know. He walked around for 2 days. Could be in the hundreds.
Only in L.A. We've been through riots, fires, earthquakes. We've always come back.
We'll come back from this, too.
This thing blows up on us. Would you want to live here?
Today, Mayor D'Alessandro announced that the lone unaccounted-for passenger of Flight 182 has been located and is now in the ERC. The passenger's name is Jack Hendler, a Los Angeles realtor at Bellwood Real Estate. He collapsed during reception for a private screening of a Michael Torino film. If anyone has been in physical contact with Mr. Hendler, it is imperative that you call the ERC at 310-555-1234. It is possible that you may have been exposed to the riptide virus and need immediate medical attention.
He's right down there. I'm worried sick. Please help him. He's a good person.
Don't worry.
God bless you.
Mr. Greeley. I'm Dr. Martin. I need to ask you a couple questions if that's okay. Can you tell me when you first started feeling sick?
A couple of days ago.
And you're a taxi driver, right? Yeah. Have you been to the airport lately?
Day before last.
Brooke? Brooke? Brooke, are you okay, baby? Oh my God.
cut the lights. Down there.
Got it.
Be ready for anything. He's gonna be heavily protected.
Ain't gonna help.
Let's go to work. Hey, hold it right there!
Edward Vicente, where is he?
He's over there. Please, don't hurt me.
Get back in your room! Stay there!
He's over there.
Get back, get back, get back! Stay down! Do not move!
Good work, my friend. Let's get out of here.
Move it!
Hey! All right! They are killing people! Are you kidding me with this? We are getting out of here! Who's with me? Who wants to go? You? Come on, let's do it, right? Come on! Go.
Freeze! Put your gun down. I will shoot her. Do you want her to die?
Put the gun down. 3, 2. Love a hero, don't you? You're coming with us, Doc. Call it medical insurance. Wish we had more time, sweetheart. Let's go.
Let's go! Hurry up! Hurry up! In the back. Go! Come with me.
Yeah, through here. Is this it?
All right. Let's get to a phone.
Be careful. Be careful.
Okay. We got the vehicles in place. All right, copy that. Over. All right. I made some calls. I got people meeting us. Let's move. Come on. Move with purpose, people. Let's go. Let's think about this city.
Dr. Ratner. Dr. Ratner, you got knocked out.
No, don't get up. Don't get up.
Hey, we gotta. Come on. We gotta. Come on.
Calm down.
All right, come in through. Clear out. Let's go back to your rooms, everybody. Go back to your rooms.
Dead.
Everybody's gonna be all right, okay? Everybody's gonna be all right.
Come on through. Come on through.
men busted him out, killed Agent Horvath and a security guard.
What?
Yeah, and they took Swarkowski.
Oh my God.
Kayla, 38 patients just walked out the door. Ellie just got turned into a hot zone.
Kayla! Kayla!
Oh my God.
Can you give me that?
This is Melissa Lowe reporting to you live. Los Angeles is now in its 5th day of the so-called Riptide virus pandemic, named for the young surfer Ames Smith, who contracted the disease in Australia and subsequently infected other passengers aboard Air Atlanta Icelandic Flight 182. The exposed travelers were immediately taken to the CDC's Emergency Response Center, where they remain quarantined. Also on that flight was convicted drug kingpin Edward Vicente, who in a daring escape fled the quarantine with the aid of armed gunmen. During the breakout, an FBI agent and a security guard were brutally murdered. At this hour, the greatest fear of the CDC officials is now being realized with the exponential growth in the transmission of the virus. More than 154 people have died in the metropolitan Los Angeles area from the virus. CDC and FEMA teams are scouring the city in search of victims in door-to-door operations. Over 1,400 patients have reported to doctors or medical facilities with symptoms and are considered contagious. A just-released official projection based on computer models is staggering, placing the possible death toll in the tens of thousands if the disease continues its relentless and unchecked expansion through our population. From downtown Los Angeles, this is Melissa Lowe, Channel 8 News.
It's time we talked.
You've made a mistake taking me. I've got very important work to do.
What?
is the name of the flu drug you've been giving everybody?
Question is not that simple.
I don't. You answer. You don't answer, you die.
Tamiflu.
But you see how simple that was? Now, don't talk anymore.
Get in! What do you want? I don't have any money. Do you have Tamiflu? Do you have Tamiflu? Yes. Show me. Carlos, watch the door. Okay. Hey, man, look, just don't shoot, all right? Shut up! Where is it? It's right here. Hurry up! How much do you want? All of it. In the bag. Is that it? That's all I got. Let's go.
Do you have a history of contact with poultry? No.
Move up. Go ahead, move up.
Apparently, you're just supposed to fill out the application and have your ID ready. But you have to go. It won't take that long.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
For what, sweetie?
I'm gonna miss the Childs.
Oh, honey. You'll make it next year, I promise. This is Rick.
Hi.
He's gonna take really good care of you. He's smart, and he's really cute.
But you're not gonna stay.
I gotta leave, but I promise I'll be back.
I'm glad you noticed he's cute. It's a step in the right direction.
You get some rest, okay? I love you.
I love you too.
You let me know if there's any changes, okay?
Don't worry, I'll take good care of her.
Dispatch, that's 1014 this time. Yeah, they say it's gonna be about 15 minutes.
Okay. Check it again.
Anything?
Nothing. Now what?
Now we keep looking.
Where? We burnt the last 2 days, hitting every place Vicente's been known to use as a safe house.
Besides, his face is all over the tube. He's gonna lay low until things cool off a little.
I wish I had your confidence, Whitlock.
So do I.
The rest of the water in the truck.
Hey, don't let anybody board the boat!
Hey, what took you so long?
I had to go to 3 stores to get everything.
Here, let me take one of these.
Okay.
Watch your step.
Get on here.
Were you back on the carbs?
Michael! Oh.
I'm just kidding. Come on. No joke. Hey, look what I got.
Tamiflu?
Mm-hmm. And that realty dude passed out at my screening. I got my doctor to set us up with a couple.
Huh.
Here, take 2. Start with 2 right now.
Okay.
It says here, proven effective in dealing with influenza when taken at first onset of symptoms. So whatever happens in LA, we will be hearing about from Cabo.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Ellen. It's me. I need you to do something.
Can't believe you're calling me.
Relax, counselor. I need your help.
Well, as your lawyer, all I can do is recommend that you turn yourself in.
Oh, well, I appreciate your advice.
Where are you going with this, Edward?
I need a place to stay for a few days where me and my associates won't be disturbed.
I'm sorry. I truly am, but that would be aiding and abetting. and as an officer of the court.
An officer of the court? Listen, I understand the situation you're in, my friend. But I want you to remember that I made your career, and I can end your career. I want you to remember the dump you were in before you met me and my friends.
I wouldn't want you to think that I don't appreciate what you've done for me.
Jesus, where are my manners? How's Joyce? And that little boy of yours, what's his name?
Paul.
I certainly hope they're well.
Yes.
And I bet you'd do anything to keep them that way.
I'll find you a place.
Excellent, excellent. I was thinking, you know, something by the beach might be nice. Because I just hate the valley.
Okay, tell our police chief that unless the overtime is approved by my office, comes out of his budget.
He'll take it to the council.
Let him.
Oh, Mr. Mayor.
I'm sorry. The mayor's busy right now.
Oh, no, please. It's me, Roberto Ruiz. We met at my daughter's school the other day. She was the one who was reading.
Of course, it's okay. That's a habit we have to break, Mr. Ruiz.
I'm sorry.
What can I do for you?
Well, with this flu thing right now, I was just wondering if it was indeed safe for everyone to stay in the city.
As long as you're careful and wear a mask, absolutely. Roberto, is it?
Yes.
We're all in this together, and this together, we're gonna beat this thing. If you'll excuse us.
Thank you very much.
Making partner is all about billable hours, Tom.
Sorry, Mr. Shepard. I told him you were busy. He says he's with the FBI.
It's okay, Helen. Agent Whitlock and I have met before. We'll have to finish this later, Tommy. Thank you. Helen, thank you. So, can I get you a drink?
Well, scotch if you got any.
Aren't you on duty?
I'm just kidding, Shepard. I don't want your booze.
So what do you want?
Where's Vicente?
I have no idea.
You're his lawyer.
Agent Whitlock, even you must be familiar with attorney-client privilege.
I would say that your client gave up his privileges when he broke out of that quarantine and killed one of my agents.
Okay. I think we're done here.
No, I don't think so.
I'm gonna make 2 phone calls. The first is to security, and the second is to a very good friend of mine in the Attorney General's office.
Don't threaten me, Shepard. The doctor that your client kidnapped is the big dog at the CDC. He could be the key to this whole pandemic.
Your point?
My point is that unless we get on top of this soon, nobody is safe. Not you, not your family. You think of anything, you give me a call.
Sir, I just need you to sign right there.
Well, it's all in the paperwork.
I already gave them my blessing.
You just gotta maintain control of it. That's it.
Y'all got zero field. Hey, Aria?
Hey,
What are you doing back here?
I needed to come back.
Are you feeling okay?
You know what? For the first time, it feels like my work really matters. Before I got out of the quarantine, I photographed everybody.
You're still checking on it.
Nobody should ever forget this.
I think that's wonderful.
Thank you.
I've got an appointment, but I'll see you later.
Pulling up right now!
Hey, Kayla.
Hey. I'm really sorry about all of this, but thank you so much.
Sure, I just never dreamed we'd use this place for this.
Me neither.
Doctor, we can get you copies on that.
I need a broad sample of serum, thank you.
Right away. Okay.
It's not a pretty sight. They did the same thing in 1918.
How many people do we have processing today?
Today, 12, including myself. I'll be in and out. Or later, if needed. You'll have to excuse me, I need to get suited up.
I need the mayor to see this. Where is he?
You can't just summon him like one of your interns. What you have to say to him, you can say to me.
We have to quarantine Los Angeles and surrounding areas. They'll be able to move about, go to work, or stay at home.
You want to close Los Angeles?
Mr. Freelander, the Riptide virus will indeed spread through California in about a week. And then the United States in about a month.
You want us to keep it bottled up here?
I just need 5 minutes with him.
All right, be in touch.
If I don't hear from you by the end of the day, I'll exercise other options.
Wish there was something more I could do. Thanks.
Hey, big guy. You remember when we first partnered together? That was a pain in the ass, wasn't it? I know you're not gonna quit. You're a fighter, Pete. I don't want you to worry about anything. Everything's gonna be okay.
CDC's requesting clinical rotations. I've got them in here. Viral Wait, you can fill this part out, and I'll make sure this No, this was this one. Really? Wow. More than I actually expected. Out there.
Kelly?
Troy?
Samson died.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say.
I didn't know who else to call.
No. No, it's okay.
I better go.
Wait, Troy? I wanted to say thank you.
For talking to Gil the other night.
When it comes to him, you were always right, Gil.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah, you too.
What?
Love the smell of a good scotch. Sea air. Oh, sorry. Would you like one?
As of noon today, we have confirmed 286 deaths attributed to this virus, and 3,492 individuals who were showing symptoms.
Is there a vaccine?
We're working on it.
Did the police have any leads as to who was behind the armed attacks and the murders here at the hospital?
That is a criminal matter. You might want to direct those questions to the proper authorities.
What should people do? Lock themselves inside their homes?
I think people should definitely be aware of public places, yes.
You see, we're doing just what they asked. Staying out of public places.
Preliminary analysis shows that out of the 2 antiviral testing, Tamiflu is shown that it's not effective in stopping or slowing down the virus.
Does the other one work?
Thankfully, it looks that way, yes. Cotaxo seems to lessen the severity of the symptoms when taken on onset.
So doctors should prescribe Cotaxo.
Yes, but it's not available to the general public as of yet.
So how are people going to get it then?
Well, it'll be available here at this hospital and other satellite hospitals.
How long? Where's it coming from?
Can't comment on that, but I can assure you it is on its way.
You told us to take Tamiflu, right?
I told you it wasn't that simple. The testing needed more time. It's a brand new flu.
Where's this medicine coming from?
I don't know.
You know, you're supposed to be the man in charge, right? Right? Well, looks like you're gonna need the same medicine as we all do. Looks like one man's flu is another man's good fortune.
Welcome back to your home for news and views and flu updates every 10 minutes. In a stunning announcement just a short while ago, the CDC has informed the public that the antiviral drug Tamiflu is of no use in the fight against the Riptide virus. Let me repeat. The CDC has announced that...
Michael. Michael.
What?
Michael. We have Tamiflu.
Yeah, could you give me one? I think I need to know.
No, listen. I just heard it doesn't work. It's the wrong drug.
Of course it works. My doctor sent me up.
He was wrong. You're sick. You're getting sick.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Please, Michael. Oh, please. We have to turn the boat around. Oh, my God. Michael. Please help me. Please. Michael.
This is Melissa Lowe for Channel 8 News. It is another grim day in Los Angeles as the dead continue to grow in number, filling morgues beyond capacity, and still there is no end in sight. The once warm and friendly city of Los Angeles is now full of people wearing masks and fearful of the slightest human contact. With law enforcement officers working 18-hour shifts and National Guard troops patrolling the streets, LA has truly become a city under siege. The only places doing business are hospital emergency rooms, which are now being taxed to the point of collapse as health workers and first responders are beginning to fall prey to this insidious and deadly enemy.
Dr. Kayla Martin. Yes, Governor. Yeah, thank you so much for calling me back. I think it's really important that we talk.
Okay.
Yeah, if you look at the perimeter.
Governor.
Good to see you all. Mayor D'Alessandro.
Schaefer, what's this all about?
If we're going to quarantine Los Angeles, we need united leadership.
I don't know what kind of game you're playing.
I can assure you, this is no game.
Damn, look at this. I ain't seen one of these in years. What the hell? What's with these masks?
It's just a precaution, buddy. Who knows what this thing really is?
The news says it's the flu.
It's no flu. I mean, look at me. I'm not sick. Something going on they don't want us to know about. Listen, I want you to put together a group of men we can trust for an operation I've planned.
Yeah, sure. I can do that.
We're gonna need every hospital bed in Los Angeles and then some. We're canceling elective surgeries and sending every patient home that we can to open up space.
Death and disease. Not on my watch, Mr. Mayor.
I couldn't agree more. That doesn't mean quarantine solves the problem.
No, but it gives us time to solve the problem. A pandemic is like a forest fire. We need to get a ring around it to slow it down, and that's what Kotoxel does. By cutting off the LA hot zone, it buys us time.
You can't defend turning LA into a hot zone.
Michael,
Don't tell me there's no politics involved here.
You want me to take responsibility? Fine.
Okay, listen, you know, if you need somebody to take the heat if this goes bad, I will, all right? Federal regulations gives the CDC, that would be me, broad powers to contain a virus that is in danger of spreading across state lines. I am ordering you to quarantine Los Angeles.
Lady, who the hell do you think you...
Do it.
Thank you.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Sorry about Samson, Dad. He was a good guy.
Yeah, it was. Thanks.
Mom! Dad's here.
How are you?
You?
Good. I'm just a little bit stressed out with everything that's been happening. Listen, if there's anything that you need.
I'll let you know.
So, did I screw up the schedule? Do you have him this weekend?
No. I just wanted to make sure you guys were okay.
We're good.
I brought you this kit. You wear these if you go out.
No way.
Yes, way. This is life for a while. Let me show you how to put it on. Hold that there. You put this here, and then you can tighten it with these straps. Look at me. Look at me. Just do it. Okay?
Okay.
Could you give us a moment?
Yeah, sure. What's up? Are you serious? But listen, I can't take it.
Kelly. People get crazy at times like these. You put it in the closet, you lock it away. At least you know it's there if you need it.
Okay.
Can you, set the get out so I can say goodbye?
Sure.
Thanks.
Thank you. Gil, your father wants to see you.
Listen. You gotta take real good care of yourself and your mom for a while.
So, business as usual, right?
No. This is different. There's a lot going on out there right now. A lot of people that are depending on me. I need to depend on you. You understand? Say goodbye.
Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Take it easy. All we're carrying is medicine.
Exactly.
Thank you for your help with the guard.
You're welcome. I hope we can put our political differences aside and work together on this.
Governor, what I'm about to say to you is between us. And if you quote me, I'll deny it and come after you with everything I have.
Say it.
I can have an unmarked car at your house in 15 minutes. I can have you and your daughter out of the county in 30.
Well, thank you, Michael. That's it's enormously kind. But this is where I belong.
What's up, Kent?
There's a problem with the trucks carrying the Cotoxel.
Do they have an accident?
No, it's worse. Your office just received a call from Mark Shepard, a lawyer representing Edward Vicente. He's the,
Oh, we know who he is.
He wanted to know if his client could locate the shipment of missing Cotoxel. Would the governor negotiate on his behalf for a full pardon?
Give me a break.
Now, he made it clear that Mr. Vicente didn't steal anything, but due to his connections with certain people, he might be able to help us find it.
He's blackmailing me.
Yes, ma'am. That's exactly what he's doing.
Bebé, ¿qué estás haciendo?
We got called up. Musters in Simi Valley.
Are you guys talking about what's making people sick?
Daddy's gotta go help people for a few days.
Can you shoot a germ bug?
If I can, baby, you know I will. I love you.
Thanks.
Hi, yourself. Can I take your picture?
Sure.
I hear you're an ice skater.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
I know it sounds weird, but I don't feel that bad.
Are you scared? I am.
It's okay to be scared. I'm scared too.
Come to the bird! In here, Chief. 2 of them. Gun calling in, Chief. We'll look for some ID on them. Looks like Riptide.
Told you to make an appointment.
Where is he?
I have no idea.
I know about the deal you offered the governor. Where is he?
What do you want?
I'm tired of you, Shepard. And I'm through playing games.
You are insane.
My partner is dead. Another of my agents is dead. I have a son and an ex-wife who live in this city whom I care deeply about. And I want you to look at me. I want you to believe what I'm about to tell you. I will shoot you and kill you without remorse. Right here, right now. If you do not tell me where the Cotoxel is.
I don't know. You have to believe me, please.
But you do know where he is.
I want y'all to know how proud I am to see you here today. Ready to fight for your freedom? You're trying to tell us this is a flu. There's no way in hell. You know, if the government has seen fit to release this deadly disease, I'm trying to thin out the herd a little bit. Make us all fall in line, do their little monkey dance. That is no reason that we have to go quiet.
Damn straight.
All right, are there any questions before we get started?
Yeah, just one. How you feeling?
Like a survivor.
I'm into that.
I survived the unconstitutional detention of Flight 182, and now, together, we are going to survive the unconstitutional imprisonment of Los Angeles. That answer your question?
Tread on me,
All right,
brother.
let's take a drive, boys.
T1, on me! HRT, move up!
He's here.
You okay, Doc? I'm fine.
We've got the doctor.
You've been missed. You forced me to tell them about the Katoxel.
We know. Don't worry.
This is the first time an entire American city has been placed under quarantine. How we handle ourselves in the next few days will determine whether history is going to judge us as an example of infectious disease control or just another disaster. Dr. Ratner, you'll have operational authority here at Emergency Response Center. Dr. Foxhoven, you'll support and assist Dr. Ratner. Dr. Ito, whatever your team needs, please let us know.
What are we gonna do without the Katoxel?
Well, does anybody have suggestions?
Yeah, I think we gotta get our hands on the East Coast supply, get it shipped out here ASAP.
Well, we know the virus. We understand how it enters our body and how it kills. It should take...
Sirkowski,
Stop, everybody. Sit down.
welcome back, sir.
Wait. All of you need to know that there is a possibility I've been infected.
Well, sir, we should get your blood work done at the lab right away.
It's already been started. I presume this quarantine was your idea?
Yes, it was, sir.
Good call.
Thank you.
We need to find this man who kidnapped me, this Vicente. He was in the primary exposure range of the Smith boy on the plane. And he was taking the Tamiflu, which we now know is the wrong antiviral. But he's not showing any symptoms.
Oh, some kind of natural immunity?
No telling. Somehow we need to get a full blood panel on this guy. It's the only way to find out.
We're getting reports of widespread looting throughout the city. Wilshire Boulevard between Western and Fairfax is now closed due to looting, as is Ventura Boulevard between Laurel Canyon and Fulton.
Well, I'm trying to understand the president's position, but... Right. So the president says he'll see if he can get us 15% of the Katoxel stored in Tennessee. This is great. No federal help. The healthcare delivery system of L.A. is now in the hands of a convicted drug dealer? I'm gonna have to tell the people of the city the truth about the stolen medicine.
What do you think will happen if you tell them that there's no medicine on the way? I mean, Chief Barton already said that he cannot handle both the quarantine and riots.
Well, the governor offered help. Let's take it.
They're gonna need clarification on our enforcement policy.
What?
Are we prepared to shoot people for breaking the quarantine?
Jesus. All these people want to do, Ken, is stay alive. What's happening to us?
This is Jack Hendler. He was the passenger who ditched the quarantine. He seems to be stabilizing now. He actually might make it.
Yeah, the ones you want to strangle usually do. What about our satellite infection, Pasadena?
Didn't make it. This is our nun. She lived at the homeless shelter where the cabbie lived. She came in this morning.
We need that Gatoxel.
Sir, that's just a stopgap. What we need is a vaccine.
It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't. Listen, you just keep talking to the governor, okay? Tell her she's got 48 hours to make a deal. You give me that part and I'll make sure you get some for you and your family, okay?
How do you trust this shepherd when he ratted you out to the FBI, huh?
I don't. But I need him. You know, I've been thinking. What do we got? 1 million doses? Let's say we put 50,000 on the street at 200 a pill.
Well, that's $10 million.
Exactly.
What if the governor finds out?
I want her to find out.
Hey, got the cash? Yeah. Here you go.
Yeah, this better be important.
You got the stuff?
Sure, show me the green.
Is this good?
Sure.
Thank you.
Just busted a dealer in Beverly Hills.
And?
He wasn't selling heroin or cocaine.
I need a full ride.
Impressive. Here you go.
What was he selling?
Gatoxel.
The number of deaths caused by the pandemic is expected to increase by 5-fold in the next 24 hours. Also, there are unsubstantiated reports of black market Gatoxel being sold all over the city. At this moment, the mayor's office says it is desperate. It has never seen a crisis like this in this city.
I can't stand watching this a minute longer.
Me neither. I brought lunch, thought it might be better than going out.
Thanks.
Where's Gil?
He's in his room.
You okay?
I'm fine. Just have a little cold, that's all. Come on, I haven't even been anywhere that I...
Oh, damn, you know what? I forgot, I've got a deposition.
On Saturday?
I might go late. I'll see you later.
I don't think so. Goodbye, Frank.
Hello? Hello? Who is this?
How did you get in here?
Relax.
Relax. He knows it's me. He's probably gonna have me killed. And with the quarantine, I can't even run.
I can keep you safe.
How?
By putting him away. Forever.
What if the governor goes for his deal? And don't tell me she's not considering it.
We have to get to him before she does. Look, Vicente still needs you to represent him. When he calls, you tell him the governor has agreed. But you tell him that there are papers he needs to sign. I don't know, maybe he has to agree to sin no more. Then you call me. I'll be right behind you.
It'll never work. He won't believe me.
You make him believe you.
You know, when this thing gets out, my career will be over.
No one will know about this except me and one other agent. There'll be no other SWAT teams, no other cops. I will do my best to keep your name out of it completely. You're gonna be fine. Good.
Oh my God! Nurse! Nurse!
Ma'am, can you hear us? Ma'am, can you hear us? Non-responsive to pain.
Sweetie, it's okay. It's all right. It's okay.
She just died.
She wasn't very strong. You're a lot stronger, okay? You need to remember that.
I don't feel that strong.
You know, listen to me, Brooke. You and I are gonna walk out of here together, okay? I want you to remember that.
Okay.
What's the date?
1.6 million and counting.
That's why they call this the land of opportunity. One minute I'm headed to death row, the next I'm making millions with a full pardon. God, I love this country.
I haven't seen her for 2 days. I'll let you in, but you're on your own.
It feels like the end of the world to me, but I know that it's not. It's just the end of mine. The sun will come out, lovers will marry, children will play, life will be lived. To whoever finds this, please pass it on to my 3 children, Ashley, Trace, and Daniel. Make sure the photo album and the letters have been disinfected so they won't throw them away. Tell them I do forgive them for being scared. I'm sorry it had to end this way. And somebody please take care of Robert and Ida. They're not much trouble. Mom.
Okay. He's turning it around. I don't so quick about that. Keep it moving, sir. Keep it moving. Get your backs pushed out about 100 meters.
I'm telling you, this road is shut down all the way to Route 34.
Why is that? I live just down the road.
Sir, what's exactly the
Okay, guys, get set. This is it.
Got it. Right behind you.
He's in the same
I'm sorry, ma'am. I really am. But look, there are no exceptions. Hey! What is your problem, pal?
Morning, Sergeant.
I need for you to move this truck, sir.
You know this quarantine's illegal, right?
What I know is that you gotta move this truck. Now.
Make me.
Zero 06, this is Charlie, 1-1. We got a problem here. 3 vehicles just broke through the barricade. We did not engage. Over.
Excuse me. I just got word that 3 vehicles broke through the quarantine on the Ventura line.
Did they fire?
No. They're the governor's troops. The governor should make the call. It's not your responsibility, it's hers.
I can't see killing people just because they don't want to get sick.
Good afternoon. I'm speaking to you today from the office of your mayor, Michael D'Alessandro. I'm here because I believe strongly that there is no justice without security. Although we believe in the rule of law, the law is not effective if it is only words. I have issued an executive order imposing martial law. A dawn till dusk curfew will be enforced, and I have ordered the National Guard to preserve the quarantine. Order and safety will prevail.
I understand. All right, guys, listen up. We got new orders. Absolutely nobody gets past us. We'll shoot if we have to.
I'll be right back.
Man.
Thank you.
Let me ask you something. Why do you have me surrounded by all these sick people?
Well, maybe that's because you're a sick person. Let's get you back to your room.
No. Hey, look, I feel fine. I feel fine. Trust me, the Jack is back. Listen, I need you to do me a favor. I need to get my hands on a cell phone recharger. I think you could hook me up.
Mr. Hendler, we're here for our patient's medical needs. That's first and foremost. Now, if you want an exam, we'll give you an exam, and we'll probably move you to another area at some point. But for right now, I think I would be grateful to be alive.
This Riptide thing, it's like a whole neutron bomb or something, huh? The people, they just evaporate, but the buildings are still standing. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a buyer's market, my friend. Oh.
All right, you see that room down there? Right there. Yeah, look at that. He's dead because you infected him. Right, just like you infected all the other people, dozens, maybe hundreds of people, and now you want to sell their real estate? Go back to your room.
He's a junk.
Come on, we're undercover. What do you care?
Testing 1, 2, 3.
This wire's hot.
How you doing, counselor?
Fine. Where's Vicente?
What do you got here? Maserati?
Like this.
What's something like this go for?
Cut the crap. Vicente's supposed to be here. Where is he?
You got the documents?
Yeah, I got him right here. But they're for his eyes only.
Well, he thought he couldn't trust you. You know what? Neither do I.
What are you doing?
What, you wearing a wire?
Leave me alone, man.
Let's go. Damn.
Oh, no. I'm hit.
I'll get you to a hospital. Hang on. Just hold on. Keep pressure on that thing.
So, what are you hearing? Could be up to 6,000 dead. And we may have at least that many sick at home. There's people receiving any kind of organized medical care.
6,000. Jeez, that seems high.
Yeah. Why don't they come in? They might be too sick to want to move. Maybe we just can't get to them because the ambulance services and ERs are overwhelmed. Just got a call from the coroner.
And?
Dr. Tam wants to know when he can start the cremations and mass burials. He's running out of space for the bodies.
Hey, just want to check up on you guys, make sure you're okay.
We're good.
You sound distracted. Anything going on? You all right?
No. No, we're fine here.
Maybe I should talk to your mother. Put her on.
She's sleeping.
Okay, well, you tell her I called. You make sure, okay?
Yeah. See you, Dad.
See you, buddy. Hey, mister? Mister! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Get in the car. Get in. Close the door. Drive the car. Drive. Whoa, kid. Take it easy, all right?
I'm really sorry, but I need that money.
Look, man, I can't.
My mom's sick. Please, just give me the money.
Wait. Just don't come any closer.
That's right, sir. Just turn it around. Now bring it up, ma'am. No, ma'am, you're gonna have to turn around. No, ma'am, no further traffic this direction.
Can't mess with the National Guard. Some of these guys have been in Iraq. Listen to me. This guy comes up here. Act like you're gonna do what he says. He's gonna tell you to turn around. Then you take off. say I will kill you. Do you understand me?
The road's closed, sir. You're gonna have to turn it around.
Okay.
Get up there! Open fire!
Cross the road! I got a shot!
Take it! Secure that vehicle! Follow me!
Let me see your hands!
Get Doc Moore up here, now!
Get the flex cuffs on him. Okay.
It's probably him right there.
I'll be back.
Okay.
He's stable, but they're holding him for interview with FBI.
Well, I guess, Sergeant...
We got a call from headquarters about your fugitive. Based on the description, I think this is your guy. Good work.
Well, I mean, this is really...
Excuse me, guys. Have a moment, please.
Let's clear out, guys.
We're not sure.
He's cuffed to the ground.
Where is he?
I got nothing to say to you. I got my rights. I want my lawyer.
Too late. You killed him.
I didn't kill nobody. He grabbed for my gun. It was an accident.
Yeah, pretty good story. Who knows, a jury might even believe it, if you ever get to tell it. Little nasty wound you got there.
I'd say this thing needs some serious attention. Your line's at the hospital are real long. You wait your turn, you can bleed out. You know who I am? I'm the guy who can get you to the front. It's your choice.
He's been a graduate student.
Hey,
I guess I fought it off as long as I could.
I'm so sorry.
Do you mind?
Thanks.
Please take good care of it.
I will. I promise. Get some rest, okay?
X-ray to 275. X-ray to 275.
substantiated by state and city authorities, we now have information from a knowledgeable source that tells us that the city's temporary morgues are filled beyond capacity. Mass graves have been dug for the incineration and burial of the dead. The current death toll, due to the Riptide virus, is now in the thousands and growing.
All on duty interns report to nurses station. All on duty interns report to nurses station. Portable X-ray to 275.
You're awake.
Portable X-ray to 275.
How's Aria?
You know her?
She took my picture.
She does that a lot. You should go back to sleep, sweetie. You need your rest.
And Kayla?
Yeah.
You can't save everyone. Can you?
No, baby, I can't.
Thanks for trying.
Dr. Anderson to radiology. Dr. Anderson, please report to radiology.
Fill in Harbor PD, and I'll be right over. I got a SWAT team in position. They're ready to move in that building when I give the word.
No. Give me 5 minutes to get inside and neutralize him.
Like hell, my boys are gonna get him out of there.
He knows we got him for murder. I don't think he's walking out peacefully.
So we carry him out.
The CDC needs him alive.
Any suggestions?
Just give me 5 minutes, and you can do what you want. But you don't move till I give the signal.
5 minutes.
Okay.
Hey, where's your mask?
I don't need one. Vicenti's not sick.
I thought he was on that plane.
He was. That's why I need him alive.
This way, everyone's looking at the cameras.
What are we gonna do with the drugs? This is a mess. You know what? I'm sick. Alright, all you gotta do is drive.
Nothing from smoke?
No.
I think we got a problem.
I'll get the guys.
He hasn't shown 15 minutes. We get those trucks out of here. Oh, it's you.
Hands in the air where I can see. I got the rat. Let's move in on the rest.
Let's go!
It's going down! Hey, they're coming!
Move up! Drop the weapon now! On your knees! Now! Let's get these trucks out of here now! Come on! Trucks coming on! Let's move! Let's clear this down right now!
Something's happening! We're live! Look over my shoulder! This is a live picture! These are the semis bringing in the
Hey, where are we going?
Come on. Now in the Emergency Response Center. An incredible picture. You're watching this live. This is what the city's been waiting for. We're back at the Emergency Response Center.
What is all this?
I got a surprise for the two of you.
Okay.
Come on, you gotta see this.
This is the best news the Emergency Response
Figured you could use this stuff.
We got it.
We got as much of it back as we could.
This is great.
Good job.
This is Melissa Lowe reporting. It appears that the stolen antiviral Cotaxil has been recovered. 2 truckloads have just arrived here at the Emergency Response Center and are now in the safe hands of CDC officials.
Check it off as you go.
We have recovered the stolen Cotaxil. Now, this does not mean we're out of the woods, not by any stretch. It does mean we have a tool to help slow down the virus. I do have to remind you all that this is not a cure, but it does buy us some valuable time.
Mom! What? Mom. God, you scared me.
Honey, I'm just tired.
Here. You gotta take these.
What? What? What is it?
It's that Kotoxal stuff. You gotta take them.
Gil, what have you done?
Mom? Mom?
See anything? No, nothing. Okay. We're gonna take 4-hour shifts. Tell them to take the first one.
Yeah. Donnie, Scott, you guys have your first shift. Tell those guys to get some rest back there. Okay, Rose. Now get back. Nobody touches him. Stay away from him.
You kidding me?
Finally. I don't know how much longer I can stand being around him without
I'm sorry. Hey, look,
nothing.
I just don't get it. I mean, he was sitting as close to Ames as anyone. Hopefully I'll find something out with his medical history.
Good luck. This is Dr. Martin. She's here.
I know who she is. You look much prettier without your spacesuit.
We don't have a lot of time here.
Oh, that's unfortunate because all I've got is time. You want me to tell you why I'm still alive. It's gonna cost you.
What do you want?
What any man in my position would want. A full pardon.
No way. That's off the table.
I want my lawyer.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. He's dead. Your boy's smoke wasted him. So here's the deal. If the CDC can confirm that any information you give them actually saves lives, we'll drop the death penalty.
You think I'm gonna spend the rest of my life in a federal prison?
Then you'll die.
Oh, but we're all gonna die.
Yeah. But let me tell you what your life is gonna be like while you wait to die. You've got 10 seconds. 5. You're out of time. Let's go, Doctor.
When I was in Australia, waiting for the feds, they tested a flu vaccine in my prison.
Yeah, well, we know. It was manufactured in Denmark. But you never got the vaccine. I mean, that's what it said in the prison medical log.
It's because you looked under Edward Vicente. They gave the prisoners random numbers and I didn't get picked. Those who got picked wore those bracelets that get you better food for a month. So I just convinced the guy to let me take his place.
So you got the shot, the food, the benefits. What'd this other guy get?
He got to live.
I gotta go.
Kayla,
Yeah, what?
I just put Brooke on a respirator.
Brooke, sweetie. You gotta open your eyes. Come on. Listen to me. You gotta be strong. You gotta fight this, right? You have to give me a little time. Just give me a little time. That's good. Thank you, sweetie.
Please just let me know if there's any more changes.
Where are you going?
I think I've found a link.
Negative. Has no effect.
It's impossible.
Well, look for yourself. The Danish vaccine doesn't work on our virus.
I really thought we had it.
Well, we've been wrong before.
I just don't understand. I mean, out of all the people that were sitting next to Ames, how could Vicente still be alive? We have to be missing something.
Well, whatever it is, I can't see it.
I don't know. There has to be something. I really believe it. Is there a discrepancy in his antigenic and immunogenicity profile?
What are you doing?
Going through Vicente's medical file again. Let's see. There must be something here. Huh.
What?
Right, with all processes.
Got word from Ratner. The people who broke out of quarantine just turned themselves in.
Oh, thank God.
One of them is dead. Someone from Flight 182, Gibson Smolak. The rest are being brought here so we can keep an eye on them.
Okay. Come here. I did an epithelial and lung lining test. The virus didn't attach. Come here. Take a look. Then I watched for changes in the pro-inflammatory cascades.
They're normal. There's no organ shutdown. It works.
Yeah. How much of the blood do we have left?
You mean Vicente's?
Yeah.
Huh. Not much.
Enough for a single dose?
Maybe.
Clean it.
You gonna use it on someone?
Are you gonna clean it, or am I? Wait. She's gonna be okay.
For so long, all I've heard is Auntie Kayla did this and Auntie Kayla did that. Oh no. Thank you. Thank you.
But you're certain this is what saved the young girl?
Absolutely.
Okay, let me get this straight. You want me to allow you to give tuberculosis to the entire population of Los Angeles?
We're not actually giving them TB. We're giving them the antibodies that were created to fight the TB. It prevents the virus from attaching itself to the lungs.
But why not just give people TB medication?
Because if they haven't had an active case of TB, the response won't create the right profile of cytokines and chemokines to kill the virus.
How do we do this?
We need you to put the word out in the media that we're seeking people who have had an active, treated case of TB to go to their local hospitals.
And then you take their blood.
Only a part of their blood. And then we filter it and wash it and use it to treat the population.
Now, the beauty of this is 1,000 people who have had their active tuberculosis treated will give us as much as 1 million doses.
How long?
A couple of days.
We use the fire stations for distribution. They're in every neighborhood.
That's a good idea. You should make the announcement.
We'll both make the announcement.
Great.
Here you go. Just take this and fill it out.
Thank you very much.
I'm gonna take you back first, and then I'll come back and get you. Okay? Okay. Great. Thanks.
I got some good news, and I got some bad news.
Bad.
Good first.
Your mom's gonna make it.
Awesome. So, the medicine worked?
Not really. She never had the virus. She's got pneumonia. Plain old antibiotics cured her.
That's great.
Now for the bad news. The little ATM robbery was caught on camera.
I'm really sorry, Dad.
I know. You were just trying to help your mom.
So, am I gonna get locked up?
Look, a lot of people did things they weren't proud of. Out of caring for others or out of panic. I spoke to the gentleman and he's willing to drop the charges, but you gotta pay him back. So, you're gonna pay him back. You understand?
Thanks, Dad.
You wanna help me make some dinner?
Okay.
It's over.
Okay, I've just been told we're going now live to City Hall, where Mayor D'Alessandro and Governor Schaefer are about to make a statement.
Well, there's the story. We could have any kind of question and answer period. That was your vote.
Los Angeles has always had its share of trials and natural disasters, earthquakes, floods, and now this riptide virus. But we are a strong city, full of strong people. Governor.
Today, we have hope to go with that strength. A treatment has been found that will buy us the time necessary to develop a lasting vaccine. It is a blessing within a curse, but it will soon be available to us all. In moments like this, there are always many people to thank. Our first responders, our police, firemen, and paramedics, people who put the lives and safety of others above their own.
Our doctors, nurses, CDC scientists, and all the other health professionals who have stood firm in the face of this tragedy, we will always be profoundly grateful.
This tragedy has taught us a great deal. We've learned that in unity, there is strength.
But we have paid an enormous price. Many have died, and many more are still struggling for life.
We will remember those who have served and lost. We will fight in their names to make our federal government update and support modern methods of viral vaccines and treatment. They must be made to see that if it can happen here, it can happen anywhere. If it can happen to us, it can happen to them.
Hey.
And Kayla.
How you feeling? See, I told you were gonna walk out of here. It's just gonna be in a couple days.
Really mean it?
Yeah, I really mean it. You have to practice for next year's trials, right? I have a little surprise for you.
Hey, my baby. You look great. I missed you. I missed you too. I love you, baby. I love you too.
Apparently it doesn't matter.
That is so great to hear. He's doing really well. I mean, I just, yeah.
you doing?
Tired, but I'm good. How are you?
Exhausted.
I just got a call. A promotion in Atlanta.
I'm not surprised. You going?
Nah. Leave this paradise?
Where you headed now?
Home. Get some sleep.
Come on, I'll walk it to your car.
Okay. Thanks.
Well, since you're staying, we should get a cup of coffee sometime.
Well, you have my number.
Yes, I do.